for joining us for Geek Week at Epcot. Disney and Educational Productions and Underwriters Laboratories would like to welcome you to the Engineering Week here at Epcot Innovations. Epcot is the perfect place to celebrate STEM, or STEM, science, technology, engineering, and math. Because the principles of STEM are used every day to bring big and often impossible ideas to life. Science and engineering are used to build great rides and attractions like the ones here at Epcot, but they also have a very important job behind the scenes, keeping you and those around you safe. Today, Disney and Underwriters Laboratories are pleased to present a special guest who's going to present a way cool demonstration about fire and why understanding the fire triangle is not just smart, it's safety smart. Please join us in welcoming engineer, educator, and celebrated TV personality, Mr. Nye The Science Guy.
A lot of people with cameras. It's good to see. Am I the only guy wearing a bow tie? I think I am.
That's sacred territory.
Well, I wear the bow tie. It doesn't slip into your suit. It doesn't fall into your flask. This was presented to me as a true story. I don't know if it was, but my grandfather was in the Rotary do-gooder community service organization. And he had a convention in Philadelphia and he had to wear a tuxedo. He rented a tuxedo. Even in those days, 1900-something, 1905, he rented a tuxedo. And it came with a tie and he didn't know how to tie the tie. So he just went to the hotel room next door, knocked on the door, excuse me, can you help me tie my tie? The guy said, yeah, lie down on the bed. And as I said, as a kid, they told me this was a true story. So my grandfather is said to have lain on the bed, and the guy tied a perfect knot. And my grandfather said, thank you. Why'd I have to lie down the bed? The guy said, I'm an undertaker. I know how to do it. It could be. Anyway, you guys, we're here for Underwriters Laboratories. Who has not heard of Underwriters Laboratories? Right on. Who has heard of Underwriters Laboratories? Yes. So young people, do you know what underwriting means? It's an old sort of British term that means insurance. You know insurance? So you give people a little bit of money, they go invest it and get rich. And then if you need, your house burns down or something, then they'll help you build your house. So it's a business. Most people who get insurance don't use it. But once in a while, you need it. Huge business. Have you not heard of a car insurance company? Who hasn't these days? So, Underwriters Laboratories is they test stuff for insurance companies to make sure that they burn in a controlled and happy way. You need 3 things to burn, but today we need a 4th thing. We need a volunteer. We need a what's your name? You know? Sarah with an H, no H. Sarah has an H. Sarah, this is the fire triangle. Can you hold it up for everyone? Gotta get up there, get downstage as we say in business. Sarah, speaking loudly into my microphones, what are the 3 things we need to have a fire?
Heat, fuel, oxygen.
Those are the 3. Heat, fuel, oxygen. Really, it lights up in dimmer light. It lights up. And then you get a flame. So, Sarah, this planet is unique. Why?
It's the only planet that can actually produce fire.
That is pretty doggone good, Sarah. Yes! And the reason it can produce fire is because it has
Oxygen.
Yes! You're making my day, girlfriend. This is fabulous. I say girlfriend for comedic effect.
Yeah.
So, we have oxygen, and the oxygen I watched the SpongeBob. So the water, he's got a fire, that's a different deal. This is real. So, fuel. Today, Sarah, we're going to use, do you have a hamster? Have you ever had a hamster?
No.
You've met hamsters?
Yes.
You've met people with hamsters?
Yes.
Hamsters are traditionally kept on a bed of
Whatever that is.
wood chips. Wood chips. And these are well suited to this demonstration because they're thin. It's heavy, isn't it? Sorry. The fire triangle of Sarah, ladies and gentlemen. You watch the videos in school? Thank you. Gosh, you must watch them well enough. Yes. Yes. Gosh, you just pulled the oxygen, if I may, right out of the air. All right. So, we have Rob from Underwriters Laboratories, who's properly suited for this dangerous demonstration involving fire. Rob doesn't wear a bow tie. It's a relaxed company. They focus on their business goals. He's business casual. Yes, Rob is business casual. So the wood chips are fuel. You may have known that wood burns. We have seen wood burning. Then we will have oxygen because this flask, this is called a distilling flask. It also resembles, anyone what style of flask? A Florence flask, thank you. Kids, it's the schools. You know what it is? Grown-ups, it's the earbuds, the playlist. They don't know a Florence flask or an Oldmeyer. It's alright. It's okay, don't worry about it. It's okay. There's air in there which bears oxygen from living things. And what we need is heat. And we can get heat from our burner. We're wearing the safety glasses to prevent instant death. And we have some matches here. Rob has opened the valve. Have you opened the valve? He's opening the valve. Seconds away, moments away. Okay, it's going. So let's boost it, Rob. Boost it good. It's well. You boosted the valve. I was paraphrasing the popular song. Open the valve, Rob. Open the valve. More valve. I guess we have a breeze in here. I think we handled this a little bit. Regardless, boy, it was going so well. Are you messing with the valve? All right. It's the kids. It's the schools. All open isn't necessarily the idea. It's open just right. So, what happens is, you may be familiar with lighting matches and holding them to pieces of wood. And then you think, well, the flame got on the wood and the wood started burning. But it's actually more subtle than that. Has anybody not heard of a backdraft? You've heard of a backdraft? Never heard of a backdraft. You ever heard of smoke explosion? Well, let's talk about it, shall we? So, what actually burns when most materials burn, what's really burning is a gas. Even if it's a solid object like a wooden log or your school, it is a gas that's burning. So this is open all the way. Believe me, ladies and gentlemen, we checked this seconds ago. I think what's happened is this oxygen window has gotten too wide. Oh yes, Mr. Bond. No, that's where it was. So I'm going to lower this just a schmink to get it. Schmink is a mnemonic term that I use quite a bit to represent a small amount. It's not a dollar, that's a liquid. Schmink is generally a distance. So, anyway, what happens is the wood, influenced by the heat of the burner, turns to a gas. Then the gas comes out this distilling flask neck, which you'll see goes a little bit downhill, and that helps it hold some gas in there. A little bit of it. And in. Oh, there it goes. God, there's quite a breeze in here. No, really, it's trouble. So I tell you what, Rob, I'm not kidding. Oh, maybe we'll go now. Yeah, okay. So you see the smoke coming out. The smoke burns like crazy. It does. The problem is our air conditioning. It's really troublesome. But there's a flame now.
I believe.
And so maybe you want to try that? No, get out of here. Well, we were just doing it in the office upstairs. You were doing it in the office? Yes. Yes, you were. And let's open her up. Downhill, what do you think? She's done that. They do that for safety. See, you can see how the air conditioning's blowing that butane flame. I got an idea. Let's turn the whole thing down a minute. And although it's behind you, let's just see if we can get the doggone thing going. Oh, let's give it a shake. Because you're getting liquid in there. Yeah, we didn't anticipate the AC. Heating, ventilation, air conditioning. Yeah, Bill, that turning it, that was really a good idea. Oh boy, Bill. There's also water vapor given off. If any of you have a gas stove at home, when you first start the saucepan, it usually gets condensation on the outside, and that is from liberation of water and combustion. Well, I think that's all we're going to get in this AC. I'm sorry, you guys. But you get the idea. Yeah, Bill, really good. All the way it's going to go. I'm open-minded, of course. The flame should be attached in a beautiful Fisher burner flame festival. So this is a TV burner, and people have restricted it with adhesive tape, and the glue is still in the oxygen window. If I can just give you the story of my life. Oh, there's a little attachment. Now it's just going to get hot. There we go. That's what we're talking about right there. I'm going to pour out a little water on the Disney $1 million tablecloth. I just want to have a success with this thing, people. Is that so wrong?
No.
You know what? We're between gusts from the air conditioner. See the smoke? Yeah, so it blew the match up. Let's get... Where's your... see if my little girl can do this. What's the trick? How was I able to do it before? Up. Yeah, like that. Get in here. You gotta go. But unfortunately now the flame is overwhelming and this blew out. No, but that's a lot of air conditioning to blow out a Fisher burner. I mean, it's like blowing out a car engine. Alright, everybody. Yeah, so Bill will come down and he'll do the demonstration really fast. It'll be so great. Everybody's going to be so impressed. Show us, Rob. Lean in there. I know. It's welcome to my world. Yeah. And there's a little drop of water there. It's quite a gust. Well, believe me, it works. Now, let's take 3 questions. Anybody have any questions? And I want you to imagine this is a game show. It's got to be a question. Yes, ma'am.
Oh, it worked.
the other question? There's one over here. Woman in pink.
Will you be riding the universe of energy?
Will I be riding the universe of energy? Let me say I hope so. I negotiated with the man who was here as a woman. I'm pretty sure I'll be able to get to ride it.
Can you take a special group with you?
I don't believe I can take a special group. But her name is Stephanie, and she's with Leah. And you can go over there and petition. I'm all for it. If you haven't been on the universe of energy, what do you love about it? That's right, it's air conditioning. Okay, so yes, men in brown. Or is it brown or purple? Yes, sir.
I do demonstrations as a teacher. When you do a demonstration, you usually try to get the kids involved with it or try to have them ask questions, or you do it and then ask questions afterwards.
Well, you want to show them tell. But we had the fire triangle, and I thought that provided drama. Crazy Sarah comes out just like wham, wham, wham. So that was pretty good. So that was tell and show, but we got through it. The area just shows you also, as a teacher, you had things go wrong.
Oh, yeah.
The air conditioning really was traumatic. Traumatic. So last question. Thank you, sir. Last question. Anybody? I think it's over here. Yes. Guy in hat. Okay, project. Let them hear you outside. Blow the roof off your thing. I can't hear it. Can somebody relay it? How did I know? I don't remember. No, I'm not kidding. I loved it before I can remember, before I was 3 years old. And I talk about this a lot. I remember very well watching Beans. And then in Ripley's Believe It or Not, in the Washington Post, I used to deliver the Washington Post, it said, according to aerodynamic theory, bees cannot fly. And even at a young age, I realized there was nothing really wrong with the bee. The problem was almost certainly with the theory. The theory was messed up, not the bee. So I went on to get a job at Boeing. That's a great question. Thank you all for coming.